Yo people, I'm actually doing one of these before I go to work today. Doesn't happen often, but it's still, I don't have to be to work for another 15 minutes and I don't have to leave for 10, so, because y'all know I live really close to work. Most times I don't leave until 9, and then I get there at like 2 after. I really had no purpose of making a vlog other than the fact of driving you all crazy. Making you all see me. See me? Last night I was in QuickCam. Tony, what happened to you? You were supposed to come in when you got off work. I hung until about 12:30 on there, which is getting late for a night I have to work the next day. It's getting late for any night for me, people. Who am I trying to kid? I did really good at South Tube, though. I stayed up with the best of them. You know, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. You know, I did good. Here at home, not so good. Although some weekend I'm really going to try to stay up late and see all the craziness that goes on in Rick's room. But yeah, for a while we were in a room. I had made a room, and me and Lizzie and Diana and Brandy and other people. I'm so half asleep, so if I forgot you, I'm so sorry. And then most everybody tanked out, so Lizzie said, Biker Mom just got on and she went into Rick's room. I'm like, well, I better go over there just for you, Biker Mom. So I popped over in that room and sat and listened to the music with those peeps. And tried to leave once, and they're like, no, don't leave. Oh, peer pressure, people, peer pressure. Me, being the nice person I am, said, okay, I'll stay another 5 minutes, and I ended up being there in like another 10 or 15, but that's okay. Then I finally said, okay, I'm going, bye. So, I think some weekend I'm going to get myself a little bottle of spirits. Maybe a person named Jose. Go in there and have a few drinks and hang out. But it was fun. Then last night I was having really messed up dreams. Like, I'm talking like dead people floating down the river dreams, people. But in my dream it didn't scare me. It was like, there's a bunch of dead people floating down the river. And they were politicians. And they weren't politicians that I knew in real life. But in my dream I knew they were politicians. I don't understand it. I really got 4 or 5 of them. And because we were doing this, we were at some place like I think it was I don't even know, really, honestly, I don't even know what we were doing. But we were all going to go swimming in the river. I have no idea why, because I'm not a big river swimmer. And then all these dead bodies started floating by, and the cops came, and blah, blah, blah. And then it totally switched to me being in a dorm room with a bunch of people talking about murders. My brain was a little messed up last night. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Who knows? I have no plans today other than work. Get all my stuff done. Come home. I would like to get some of the boxes from this room and store it in the closet in the other room. So that's kind of my tiny goal for the day, is to move boxes over. I'll take the smaller ones because there are some that I can manage to carry myself. And I'll help my dad with the larger ones, which aren't really that large. He'll probably try to do them by himself, but I'll yell at him because he thinks he's still young and energetic when he's really old and decrepit. Kind of like me, old and decrepit. We might have new neighbors. Did I mention that? They might have sold that house next door. The people are going to the bank today, this morning, when the bank opens. And hopefully, they'll buy it. You know, it's not a real big buyer's market, so these people, when they came here to clean out the house and try to sell it, had thought that they probably would not sell it and would end up paying taxes and stuff on it for the year and trying again next year. But they've had a stroke of luck. So I hope they do sell it. It'll be weird having somebody live next to us, though. The house has been empty for 10 years, and it's been kind of, we've been taking care of it. So, you know, it's just, I don't know, it'll be odd. That was kind of like I grew up there. I was there all the time when I was a kid. That's why it's been hard for me to even go in that house in the last 8 years. There for a while, me and Berta would stop over there, and she'd look around and wish she could live at home, and then it just, we couldn't take her there anymore because it was just very detrimental to her, and we just kind of sat there. Dad would go over and check everything out, water the plants, which several have still survived over the years. I can't believe he's kept plants alive for 10 years. It's just unbelievable. Because indoor plants, our houses, we've never really been really good at keeping them alive, although we have several in the house now that are alive. Outdoor plants, flower beds, my mom and dad were great at. Indoor plants, my mom could kill a plant. Oh, she had a brown thumb with plants. But luckily, we've been keeping some alive. Most of the plants that we have in the house are plants that came from funerals. I have one at work that I had from my grandfather's funeral that was almost 10 years ago. I'm not in charge of it because it would be dead. Honestly. I would forget about it. Our office manager is wonderful at that. She has one she takes care of for my grandpa's funeral and one she takes care of for my mom's funeral. Because if Stacy was in charge, those plants would be brown and crusty and not good. How the hell did I get on this subject? I don't know. How do you even know? The thing I hate about this quick capture through my video software is I don't know how long I've been talking. I don't know. Yesterday we invited the neighbors, the people living in our driveway and the camper. We call them our neighbors. We had New York strips, and we made baked potatoes and salad. I cut up a salad, and I made a butternut squash casserole. And we had a really nice dinner together last night, and hung out and talked, and my cousin came yesterday, and I told him, I want to kick your ass. So I have all my paperwork all up to date, and I printed out all the billing I needed for the next 2 weeks, all in my little thing over here, so that's all straight. So I was glad to get that done, really. But now I suppose I better go to work because, you know, I'm procrastinating. I'm good at that sometimes. Although I do like having the internet at work, so I do check YouTube and stuff and go see who's on Stickam. Nobody's ever on Stickam during the day. What's up with that? Thank God I don't have a video webcam at work, because I would make videos there, and I would just make twice as many videos because I'd have a daily vlog from home and a daily vlog from work. Yeah, y'all couldn't handle it. I'm telling you. It'd be horrible. Okay. Bye. Off to work I go.